Sunday, Sunday,
Hold
Sunday. We are coming to you back from the relaxation
Sunday.
station. This is your boy Styles.
And your
This
boy
is your
Weapon.
And this is the
Mike
special
Rosata.
guest, Mr. Michael Rosata. 20 years friendship. This man is a computer genius.
Bro,
Thank you, man. I love that.
Bro,
Computer genius. He's a musician. He's a fucking magician and obstetrician. All that shit. We're fucking doing it, baby. So
yeah.
So right off the rip, what do we want to get into today?
I didn't mean to save a lady's life.
So
I have a humble brag. A humble brag.
Yeah.
Dude.
So yeah, hit us with that shit.
I'm waiting for listen. Let's not get too much. But
Speak up.
So I'm waiting for my brother to come pick me up. You know,
Yeah.
we're economy, so we gotta
Yeah.
And
Carpool and
dude,
shit.
the lady who cleans the apartment buildings, the commonways, she goes like this. She says something. She goes, ah. And I go, what? I couldn't hear you. My bad. And she goes, shuts off the vacuum. It was a backpack vacuum.
Yeah.
Backpack vacuum.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about.
Backpack. Say that five
No.
minutes.
Backpack. Yeah. And I have one.
So she's got that on, and I go. She goes, "There's a lot of snow coming this way."
She's making small talk.
Which, and I go, honey, it's the time of the year, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, I said, this
you
sucks.
Like, get off my job.
I said,
bitch.
no, I said I hate snow. But whatever.
I like snow.
Yeah.
So
Shit happens. But either way, so that happens, and she turns the vacuum back on. A flame busts out the side of the backpack vac that is about this big. Legit. I was like, dude.
And she has no idea.
I still got my cooler.
You had to wear
chilling.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, just my, ate sardines and fucking blueberries and shit.
I don't want to get into
So I run in and I go, get the fuck.
Did you make her stop, drop, and roll?
No,
yeah,
I
he was
didn't
here.
put the shit
He
down.
was. I'm surprised.
No,
we should call.
I just pulled the shit off her. Out the door. It had a burn mark on the carpet. I was like, damn.
Yeah, like it wasn't like there was a flame still going. She had no clue.
Kicked the shit out
He like
the door.
stomped. He said like stomped.
No, yeah.
Did she
I was
freak
like,
it out? Did she knock
no,
out?
She was cool.
She did, but she ran over and unplugged it.
Yeah.
That's what needed to be done.
So basically, what you're saying is that
I was
you're
like, get the fucking thing out of here. What are you doing?
Look at me, Daddy. I'm a fireman.
Dude, no, bro.
Like you were a hero. Did they just come in?
Bro, 10 more seconds, she would have been. If you're wearing polyester, and you got a
they used to call me polyester back in the.
Polyester.
By the way, quick
They
before
call it
part of our fucking part of our list for today
what do we got?
is to review the Bullet Train.
Yeah.
I feel like, did you watch that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No, did you though? Are you lying to us?
Yeah, I definitely.
No, but did you watch it, Mike?
A while ago.
Yeah. So what did you? All right, so I'm gonna say real quick, like sort of what I think. It's not a big deal. This is just something I want to get out of the way because we're supposed to do it last show. This fucking guy can't watch a movie. It's a really easy homework.
It's not that.
But so yeah. So what I thought of it was like the beginning of it is sort of like slow a little bit. Like the beginning of
like
it,
15 minutes.
Yeah. It's interesting, but then the middle seemed like actually a little bit boring. But then like the last half an hour of the movie is just balls to the wall, like action, like insanity. I thought it was decent.
I thought it got going pretty quick, like after about 15-20 minutes. And then it was just
with some stuff, but they kept up in the ante.
Yeah, it kept getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. But you gotta remember, you're still on a train.
But you know what one we reviewed before this, and I want to bring it up because I haven't talked to you about it. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Have you seen it?
No, I have not. I have not seen that yet.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on Hulu, right?
Yeah.
And
actually, we're gonna have to put toothpicks in your head.
You know what's a good?
No.
I'm gonna stick them under your fingernails and you fucking listen. No, I also want to do. Have you seen that?
They stick
you know the movie Willow?
Everywhere.
No. But that's what we're gonna do today. And we're gonna tie him up to a fucking pole like the witch trials and just stick fucking toothpicks.
The Bullet Train though had very interesting.
I like that.
Yeah. Well, it was meant to be like that. Like, I thought Brad Pitt's character was kind of fucking funny. Like, he was like just acting like this was like sort of like a regular like, chill. Yeah, but like she was trying to say like, oh, maybe it's actually good luck though.
Yeah.
Which actually, I recently brought something up about that. Like, I always felt like my dad. Hi, mom and dad. I thought that my mom and dad, my dad had bad luck because over the years, I think he knows it too. Like he's had a lot of health problems. But then I looked at it in a different way, which is so weird. Talking about how
Health
you look at
problems?
things a different way. No, it's
Okay,
yeah. But so he's had a lot of health problems, but he's found out that he had these issues
He is half
in a
Jewish.
different way. Like he had another issue that he was checking out, and they found out like he had an aneurysm in his brain.
It's like they didn't have the first one.
And they would do it, and they're like, "Oh shoot, you have an aneurysm in your brain. Like you can either leave it alone and see what happens." He had an alien ant farm,
Oh, geez.
and he was a smooth criminal. But no, he did. And they said you can either just not touch it and hope that you don't have any problems with it, which you could not, or we do a surgery and you have to sign a thing that you could die. Well, obviously a lot of
Chicky drop kicked me back in '86, bro.
You deserve it. You deserve it. He said he wanted to drop kick you when we ran out of gas too.
Well,
because
it was after.
It was my fault, but he wants you to be the whipping boy.
It was after the friggin'. Was it the fucking?
But you're gonna have to not cut me off right now because I'm trying to.
Oh my bad. I thought we were.
I cut people off. Yeah.
Oh shit. My bad.
So, because now you made me forget what I was talking about. What is it again? Oh yeah. So the surgery was check this out, dude. Go up, and this is off the script. This isn't even on our list, but I just go up the main vein in his leg through his crotch, up into his brain, and put a little balloon in there that blocks the aneurysm from ever leaving that spot.
Where was the balloon made?
And then so
Taiwan.
The balloon stays in there.
Taiwan.
Yeah. They used to make all the balloons. But
that's a good point. How come Joe Biden wouldn't...
Joe Biden's gay.
Is being a certain way with the whole Russian-Ukraine deal. We should be... But when it came to Taiwan, when they asked him the question, which I thought was like, he jumped the gun on, he was like, if China tries to take Taiwan... We will use the military force because you do realize what the deal is with that. I know you know. 90% of the microchips in this country come from Taiwan.
I know.
So if China blocks off,
if you don't know that shit,
as far as like smartphones and cars, computers, like we'd be fucked. And they probably want that because China's micro. But anyways, we're not even to that fucking bullshit.
Yeah, we're not getting.
So. Did we ever choose the what the fuck is wrong with people video of the week? I think we did.
You never sent it to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly,
so I actually would like to get onto something here. This is a perfect one for you.
So wait,
and you people too. Let me know. This fucking guys. I knew this guy's gonna be control today. Come props here. Do you think that the United States of America should ban TikTok? It's a two-part question. And why do you think that the version of TikTok that they have in China is different from the one here? You have DJ Crush playing in the background? We're going to let the guests...
I think the second part of that question is easier to answer than the first. Because it's hard to say if it should be banned, right? Like, I don't think China's trying to manipulate us, right? But data is a concern with any app, and it's raised up.
Are you talking about the kid from Goonies?
Do you think it's because like they reverse
go.
That they reverse engineer like a lot of our technology and stuff, like they're using our information like to further themselves in
every company that we're using apps is taking data.
Oh, for sure.
Right? And so it's just a question of whether they would give data to China. I don't think they are, but it could happen.
But you know, every Chinese company is partially owned by the CCP, the continent.
Yeah, sure. And TikTok has headquarters in America, and that's one of the reasons that
ByteDance or something is the company.
ByteDance, I think, owns both like TikTok and Douang, or what I forget what it's
called. But they're like the American.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
Like Huawei. What do you think about Huawei?
Huawei, what they stole the tech a couple years ago? I mean,
it's still going on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have too much knowledge.
Not the phone?
On it.
Huh? What the fuck are you talking about?
Huawei.
Yeah. I know a couple years ago they stole some tech, and I know something happened. Yeah, I'm not.
So what is the no? But what is the usual? Like they always accusing China. They say that China steals intellectual information from mad countries. Like
Huawei had third,
and they got caught stealing. And they got caught.
The big red
What do we do about it? What do we do about it? Me, motherfucker. I pay my fucking rent. and I get my son diapers, and like, dude, fuck that shit.
Is this like when the press ask questions in the White House
No,
and
no.
they ask the press
It's
secretary
just-
a question and she answers it with something that's
It's
not
just
a
a
fucking
podcast.
answer to the question? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened.
Dude,
The fuck
we
are you talking about
understand.
now? But
We
listen,
understand,
I think
brother.
the problem though with like talking about something like this, right,
Yeah.
is we as regular people can't get all the facts because like Facebook, Twitter, they're doing this stuff too, but the United States
Propaganda.
has things going on with China, right? And
Yeah.
so when this app comes out, it's a reason to get in between it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
for like Facebook, if
trying to
you're
scare
paying
people, trying to make people
politicians-
like be more like against China type deal.
yeah, and the people paying the politicians could be
I
like,
love China, so.
like look into this, get rid of it, because they're competition. TikTok takes people off of Facebook.
And
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
sort of connects to this too. Like you know how in China they're having a lot of protests now because the the zero COVID policy, the lockdown. They've been locking people in their apartment buildings. They'd actually like weld the door shut.
Yeah.
And one of the
they
places,
don't technically,
yeah,
but
they
go
really
ahead.
do. Though.
Yeah.
But one of the places caught on fire
Yeah.
and people died because they couldn't get
Yeah,
out.
I didn't hear
So they're
about
having
that.
massive protests in China,
I've
and
seen
because of the
protests.
censorship, they only hold up white papers because
Yeah.
that can't be. Like,
They're doing the same thing in Russia.
that
Brought
is,
this up on
but
another
oh
podcast.
yeah,
Yeah.
I see a lot of correlations. Like,
Which is
in
good.
China
It's
and
good.
Russia are actually
Yo,
pretty
You
tight.
gotta kind of
each other,
fucking
too.
bring everything back.
They're doing BRIC.
You really do.
Are you familiar with BRIC?
No.
It's a bunch of countries. They're basically it's like their version of like NATO in a way. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Canada
India,
and
Oh.
Korea, China, India, Russia. Those are ones that off the top of my head.
Let me
They're all
ask you. Let
involved.
me ask you.
Basically, they want to be
Let
like
me ask you a question.
they're pushing to become the new superpower. Like is what they want.
They're pushing.
I know,
it
Well,
probably won't happen, especially
right.
with like Finland and
Yeah.
Finland.
Oh, yeah.
They're not even in fucking, but they touch Russia.
They touch Russia,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
going to be in NATO.
right,
They're
so-
trying to go for like a more
Dude,
neutral position.
let me
ask
They
you-
don't want to fight Russia,
Yeah.
but just the
Why
fact
fucking
that
do it?
they are
Yeah.
in NATO,
Yeah.
they get it that they will be.
But
in
do
NATO.
you see both sides? Actually, we've already hit on this in the show before.
Oh.
But do you see both sides of the argument, like between Russia and Ukraine? I don't just come out and be like, "Oh my God!" Like some people are like, "Russia's this big bad." Like
He actually
you
did
do
come
see
out
like
and said-
what, like how it
Yeah.
led to that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
It
it's
would
not
be like
close.
if Russia
Feels
was
like
asking
Russia's-
Canada
We're in
or
a
Mexico,
We're in a
"Hey,
proxy.
would you like to join the
What is
Russian
it, man?
Federation?"
proxy?
How would we respond to that?
proxy?
Say-
war.
Russia
Russia
asked
being
Canada?
on a sorry. So we as the United States, once Ukraine said, "Hey, we're gonna get rid of the
Oh, you're
current
saying
regime."
like us trying to take Finland into NATO?
We
Are
made
you saying?
Ukraine.
Yo.
Not the more Ukraine. We went there in like 2013 when Biden was vice president, and we got rid of the current regime, which was
Wait, how many
pro-Russia,
presidents?
Okay.
and we installed Zelensky in the administration. That's a fact. You can
How many
look
But it was
that up.
like half the country that was pro-Russia, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right. And the thing about Nazis in Ukraine actually is true. People try to say it wasn't true, but there are a certain amount of people who are
Doug,
Nazis,
I
and they're
used-
fighting so- but it's not
But
what they
is
try to
that
make
why
it.
Putin
Is that
went
why?
into-
No, but the thing is, this is what I'm correlating.
So
it to.
are you trying to tell me that in between Germany and
Oh.
fucking Russia, Ukraine is the place where all the fucking think about it, all the Nazis just came there?
No.
Shut the fuck up.
No, but there is a Nazi party there, but it's
Yeah.
it's a very small percentage of the
I'm like,
and they're
hey,
actually fighting against Russia,
listen,
but I
listen.
don't agree yet. And that's just bad. But listen, the whole point
Forget
is,
that. It's done.
put it this way: if the United States of America, we're sitting here, and all of a sudden
If
we
your
hear
mom was gonna tell
that
me,
Russia is asking Canada or
Oh,
Mexico, "Hey, would you like to join the Russian Federation?" And we'll, so basically now
protect
Russia's
your
going to be
countries.
on our doorstep.
I get,
we
I
would
get,
be upset about
I
that.
get that, I get that.
Of course.
Well, that's what we were
Yeah.
doing with Ukraine. We installed Zelensky in his administration. That is a proven
No,
fact,
he
actually.
was there, but
No, he
we
wasn't.
didn't
There was a
install-
pro-Russia administration prior to him.
We'll get into this.
Well, use some Google.
Did you
Do a little bit of
did
research.
he really get into it?
He's a fucking
He was
actor.
pushed by the fucking
He's a
US
fucking
government.
actor.
I get that part.
Who played a politician on a show.
No
You know
shit.
that whole
And then
shit, right?
he
Yeah,
became,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And dude,
Yeah.
But
he's
before
getting,
that, the guy
he's
that was in
making
charge before was corrupt.
right, and so is Zelensky. I
probably
honestly,
is. I
Did
mean,
you ever have a
I
Russia?
mean,
you ever have
everybody's
a,
corrupt.
You ever have a
In
Ukraine?
power,
You
yeah.
ever have a Ukrainian girlfriend?
Power. Do you feel like Power like causes people to turn corrupt.
I hate that show. It sucks.
So it kind of
Dude.
almost has to, because you can't
I'm gonna
get
have to
into
remove
power,
these.
right? But think of this, right? Like you can't just step
Nah, I
up to the
can't. I
top
love
of power.
50 Cent.
Right.
And to rise there, you have to get through
Right.
these
Yeah,
people,
Do
right?
you, do you
Which
think you're
means
definitely
you
a different
obey
person?
those.
But do you
Yeah.
think you're a different person before and when you get to the other side of it?
Your loyalties would definitely be different,
Yeah, because
right?
like we
Because
said,
you need
true.
to
because
trade
the people who
loyalties
help
to
push
grow.
you up, even if you don't agree with something, it's just
Yeah.
like you gotta help them out and shit like that. No, I do. Yeah. I just wanted to touch it. That's why. But no, definitely. So, but you understand
You
what I'm
stole my
saying?
thunder.
I see both sides of it. It's not just as cut and dry and as black and white as like,
Who's
oh,
cut and dry?
Russia is a big bad wolf. It's really not though.
But a little bit they are. Like
We are
so
heavily
look-
involved
like,
with this though.
Yeah, but like
This
look at
one-
Finland,
this
We
one-
right?
are fighting a proxy war against them. Like,
Play cut deal.
Which is like, which I
Which is
honestly
fine.
think is fine. I would rather fight a proxy war
than
a
a
real
fucking
war.
real one. That's
Yeah.
true but nobody, I say this all the time, and people seem to not, I don't know if it's because they worry about it or whatever, but I said the number one concern of people in the world right now should be that we don't fucking all die from a nuclear holocaust. Because that is what we are absolutely
It's not good.
on the brink of.
What is
not to be an alarmist.
No, what's the name of the Russian submarine?
The nuclear one?
Belgrade?
Yeah, I don't know the name, but it's like the biggest, baddest one.
I thought you were talking about the Beatles.
No, this thing is, so basically, the fact that we
Yeah,
have air missile,
Have
like
you guys
grounded
seen
missile.
Dan's Brain? Is it, no.
Oh, new weapon? Wait, no.
No, sorry, listen. What are you saying?
So like the fact that they can't really hit us by air, they have the submarine that can shoot, I think 100 megaton or 1,000
And
megaton.
it's stealthy too, right? That like
It attaches.
Well, because it's a submarine, so you're in the water, so no one's gonna see that unless it's shallow. So you can shoot it from thousands of miles off the coast,
I did see
and it
this.
doesn't pop out until it gets close to the coast.
Because I recently had an acquaintance of mine at a pilot we're at. He was saying, and I hate it when people do this. Like all of us at certain times are guilty of it, but it's just weird. Like when you don't have the facts to prove something, but you're just saying like it's a fact because I said it is.
Yeah.
So the person was saying that we can't be touched by nukes from Russia because of our missile defense system. It is very good, but can we still get hit? Is there circumstance? Is there a way that they could hit us?
What if you
like you just said?
What if you got
Absolutely.
kicked in the cock
And even from the air, they could. Like if you have enough missiles coming in, one of them can get in, right? Like that's a fact. Too.
So what do you think, by? Because that's actually this leads us right into it. What do you think of the fact that we approved sending a Patriot missile defense system? The United States is going to send Ukraine a
Patriots, bro. I love that fucking dude.
But Russia said the same day they came out and said, if you do this, if you send them this, there is going to be consequences for the United States of America. And then a day and a half later, they hit Ukraine, the whole country, with a barrage of missiles, like smoked them.
And that, I think, makes it a better idea to give.
Right. But do you think it's going to lead to like them being like, well, you're getting into our business type of deal? Which I know we do in some ways, like, we've told them we would have their back and stuff, but the whole thing about America being like the police of the world is kind of like, you know, understand why some countries don't like us.
Right, because it's NATO.
No, right now, I do understand. But you realize why some countries don't like us, because they feel like we're in business that we don't belong.
The evil empire.
And in some ways we are.
Yeah.
Because you can't tell me, almost every war, but this is since the dawn of time, not just in our current modern times, almost every war that's ever been fought has been over fucking money, natural resources. It's over something. It's not just over fucking
resource.
Hey, let's just kill people. That's really not. I mean, so I'm just sort of torn. Like, I know that, yes, Russia is the aggressor and all that stuff, but I think there's a lot more to it than the average person really.
No, there definitely is, and I don't even understand it all, but I do feel like Ukraine has to win this, right? Because you don't want Russia to take Ukraine, because that's going to give them...
Right, because what makes me think is, and you're absolutely right, and I said, if Russia, and tell me what you think too, Dan, if Russia is able to take Ukraine, especially because they want to take the whole country. That's why they have it, so because they weren't happy with just like half, whatever. If they take the whole country, do you really believe that that's where they stop? Because I don't. So I think you are right on that. Well, do you think if Russia takes Ukraine, they just, all right, that's all we wanted, we're done, Or do you think they continue forward?
All right. Do you really want the constituents?
I just want a
Do you want
regular.
the constituents?
I just want a regular answer. That's basically.
You're gonna have people that are so fucked up from war. You do not want the repercussions. If you are if you're Putin right now, and you think this is how it's going, bro. Fuck your gremlins, fuck your Kremlins, fuck your fucking everything inside.
Fuck your Kremlins.
But
don't feed those Kremlins
no.
after midnight.
Yeah, stop feeding the fucking Kremlins. Fucking shots.
No, but being real, bro.
Yeah, be real.
I'm Lithuanian. I got some.
Yeah.
And
hey,
Irish.
I'm Polish, motherfucker. Hey, ski.
I don't like what's going on here. I did not think that this would actually come to fruition.
Well, I didn't think it would be going on this long.
I did not.
Putin didn't think it was.
I think he thought he was just going to stroll in like how he's.
He was told
by
his advisors that they would be welcome.
It was a mental hospital.
Dude, I was doing fucking kung fu kicks, guy. To fucking show you something. No, I'm just kidding.
But honestly,
but legit, no, dude, even if you fucking. Dude was telling me what some winter war. Nah, I'm not talking about Wu-Tang.
Well, winter definitely is gonna. This is all right. Yeah. So
but
actually, this is an important question for Tech Dad Mike. So the Twitter files, because we kind of hit on this earlier before we did the show. So I'm really curious in your instance. Like, what do you think? Like, because I know you kind of feel you have sort of two opinions. Like, what do you think about the Twitter files coming out? Like, how do you, the way it's
how do you feel?
Yeah, so I'll preface it by this, right? Like, should just make it available to everybody. I found it hard to follow, and regardless of what you like, maybe there's bad stuff on the laptop, right? Yeah. Maybe there's bad stuff going on behind the scenes, but if you're really about free speech and getting that information out there, then give us the information, because I found it difficult.
Like they're sort of dangling something in front of us, not showing us the full. No.
Dangling carrot.
Yeah. I didn't think totally of that until you said that earlier. I started thinking about it more. Like, you're right. It's like they're putting out the information, but still not all of it. So you're sort of kind of playing the same fucking game in a way.
Just letting people argue on Twitter.
But I do like Elon. I don't think that he's any of the things that people try to say. He is why is the left so quick?
He's letting you know.
Why is the left so quick to... He's a racist all the time.
Bro, he's flexing.
He's not a racist, but...
I don't really...
I don't know that personally, but I mean...
Yeah, he's not a great guy.
I mean, he's South African, so...
Yeah, he's fucking blood down.
He came from Africa.
Yeah, I think he doesn't mind stirring things up, and neither side probably likes some getting in the middle. Like, when he says something, it has a big impact on a lot of people. I don't always think he's careful with what he says. I don't.
Do you think he's a genius, though?
Yeah,
dude.
I mean,
he's definitely. I believe it.
But he still can't do a speech.
Have you seen his mother?
No,
honestly, I actually
you can tell.
I hooked up with his mother. No, I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
I actually met her one time at a convention, and just we French kissed as well.
Man,
sorry.
I thought he had Asperger's.
Elon, your mom French kissed me, buddy.
She has the same mannerisms. They both have the same mannerisms.
Don't you say that.
Yo, is that? Yeah, we're getting Piper on the show because she was on a couple of our shows, and then she's been locked away. Yeah, she liked to be out. But no, seriously, there was something about, but what he's doing with the Virginia program is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
he's making it possible because I don't think the United States was gonna put the money.
What about the Virginia rape?
No, I do know this. Okay, so we have to be very careful exactly how we talk about this. Yeah. But I did want to bring this up, and it's not it's not in any hateful way. It's just a thing that you have to worry about. Have a concern about in this new world that we live in now. So a story has come out that's kind of disturbing of in Virginia, a high school student who is a trans student, male to female.
Did she trans
using the female's restroom?
Did she trans?
And the school was very
go to the other school.
But no, just this person was a trans person. Yeah, that's just.
I know.
I can't be. I'm not being foolish right now. So the school was really about you know what, whoever wants to use what bathroom, and then it came out that the person had raped 2 female students.
This is not even
sodomized.
Yeah.
Them, and the school tried to hide it from ever even getting out.
Son of
The
a-
school didn't handle that well, but so the trans bit about that actually isn't true.
Because we are not hateful people, which I always put this out here. Like, I'd like to speak on things, but I know, like, we're not hateful people. I just think that there's certain questions that you.
But
I
no one
want to hear
had,
you say,
no, so because like when I went and read about this, I went to
You know
all
what?
the different websites.
No,
And
you should have a
there was
segment
nothing. There was
Oh.
nothing that pointed to
Alright.
that kid actually being trans, right? Like people were saying he was wearing a skirt, but he
Right.
was wearing a kilt.
But was he wearing the girls' bathroom?
Yes,
but did he get
but you know
Was he
why?
wearing the girls' bathroom?
Did he
So-
get
but
killed
here's
while he was
why.
wearing a kilt?
Right. So the girl that he raped allegedly, it seems most
Allegedly.
likely
We
he
always
did.
say allegedly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does look like he did, but she picked the
Just
spot. She was, I don't know about
We'll
dating,
find
but
your
they had
family
consensual
shit out of
sex 2 times before.
Oh.
And she asked him into the bathroom, and she did not want to have
Man,
sex
you
that
got
time.
more information on me.
I had to dig
Good on
kind
you.
of deep on
Good on
it.
you. No, I know because I couldn't. I could only find like a certain. I could only get so far with it. I couldn't get like.
Yeah.
So she had consensual sex with him previously.
If you-
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you-
And so, but what did happen?
And he's wearing a kilt.
Right.
You're saying so he's
Yes, and I guess like he
Pretty
was
sure
dressed differently,
he's
different
16.
days.
like
but
maybe
that's
he's
fine. They're
non-binary.
kids back
How
in
old-
school.
which is
how old-
fine.
Hey,
Like
According
how
to
old
his
are
mother,
chicks?
he's
How old are chicks?
hetero.
high school age, like 15, 16, I think.
No. How old are chicks? That's
They're both in high school.
Yeah,
so
they're-
they're probably like
it doesn't
16.
matter.
Am I not
Oh,
speaking?
no,
am I
I know
speaking fucking Chinese
and
here?
you're banging fucking. Doesn't matter. You need to have an age appropriation.
They're both the same
If
age.
you're not
probably.
doing it, then that's weird.
Man,
Buddy,
I'm just blown away by this. I just.
age appropriation.
But
This is
yeah,
why
so
we shoot at
it's
one-
been turned into a
at one-
transgender issue when it's not a transgender issue. The school did handle it incorrectly.
Yeah, they
And-
tried to like sweep it under the rug type.
Yeah, they like
shit.
sent him to another school before
Yes!
he was charged.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Yeah, they didn't
And that's
handle
what-
it
no.
well.
No, they're
it's
trying to
not.
hide it. I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
like they're talking about that. Yes.
Yeah.
That shit was fucked up in Virginia.
So I think he
Are
had
we on the
assaulted
same show
someone
right now?
that
Just
way.
out of care. Are we on the same show as Dan right now, or is? Are you on a show in fucking Mars right now?
And actually, so one of the interesting thing, not interesting, but supposedly like that law that they're bringing up
Close,
over
man.
this was actually passed after this happened,
oh,
which is kind of crazy.
the new.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
like around the same
Yeah.
time.
What
the
is it? The
bathroom-
equality?
Or just I don't know what it's called. But
No,
that-
because they
so
haven't passed the Equality Act. The Equality Act actually, which is kind of crazy. So this is the type of thing. I've seen it before.
Dude,
I made
that-
this
you know what
disclaimer.
I know
Yeah, no. You can take that what you say. I made this disclaimer many times. Feel how you want to feel, but the thing is, anybody, like, I have no hate for anyone. Be what you want to be. I'm all about that. But it's when it comes to kids that it starts getting a little bit funky
that's
for
what,
me.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I think it's blown out of proportion a little bit because like.
Bottom surgery? That's not
But is
bottom
that
portion.
happening? Is it happening? Is that even happening in high school?
I'll ask you,
How
Michael.
often does that happen
Michael.
in high schools?
Michael,
Yes, that
Michael.
often. What are the
A
numbers?
hospital
Michael,
just
Michael.
shut down the program. The was it the Vanderbilt Hospital, something like that?
Michael,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
are on camera right now. I will ask you, do you have a child?
I do not.
Okay, so, on the other hand, I will say,
Do you think you might feel?
there's
certain-
some different, like,
But feelings are different in
yeah,
reality.
homie.
Like
But see, I
obviously
do
it's
like this. I do
concern.
appreciate this, but
Yeah.
he's right. But you do feel a little. But it doesn't mean that
No,
that
he's
just because you're
right.
a kid, you can't speak on a topic.
Oh, wait, he's
I do what you're
left.
saying, but you feel a different
Who
way.
cares if you're
Oh,
right
I'm
or
sure
left?
you would feel a different
God,
way.
if you
But what I'm
think-
saying,
some
do you
people
understand
get
what I'm saying? That
concerned
I'm
when
not
things aren't
basically
happening.
like,
think about it.
oh, I should be. But like the government is even like
Okay.
you know the Equality Act that they're trying to push. Part
I'm-
of that. Part
I'm
of
gonna
that
go way off the
policy.
rails.
Yeah. If
Way
that's
off the
got
rails.
drinking still, stop.
I'm
that.
going way off the rails here. No, it's totally empty.
Um,
Whether you're
I've
right
been off the
or
rails.
left,
Oh,
dead serious. Do you think if before you were born, and then you came out of the womb, right? Are you right or are you left? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, nothing.
You're gonna figure it out. You're gonna
Well, they do
figure
say.
it out.
Here's the thing. They say, and
They're gonna
this is
figure it out.
and this is science.
Yeah.
This is doctors of
Whether
science.
you're right or
They
left,
say that
you wouldn't get beat up by it.
85%,
Yeah.
85% of people with gender
You're beat up
dysphoria,
by the freaking Catholic Church.
if you just let them be,
Or-
and this is like
Sorry.
no hormones and no surgeries, if you just let them
No
be,
hormones?
85% of
Dude,
people
come
with
on,
gender
bro.
dysphoria figure it out on their own. Either I'm gay, or maybe, oh no, I'm not actually that. Like, this is a true thing.
Okay.
Like, Why can't you just let people develop?
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, but who's trying to force people? Like I feel like it's
It's
made
being
more
forced.
into an
It's being
issue,
forced.
like
I don't like it.
right.
Sometimes it is. You're right about that.
Yeah.
But not all of it is.
Can you give an example?
What do you mean? Can I give an example?
No, yeah, that's what I'm asking for an example for me.
If
a couple months
if you have a 12-year-old child who's
months ago.
transitioning, and so they're 12 years old,
No, are they
they're about to stop
transitioning?
puberty,
Mhm.
Are they
but they don't
transitioning?
want to because they're saying that they want to be this way. Then you have your kid. Sometimes it's the doctor that will, because I've actually known of situations where somebody's child said that they were a different gender, whatever,
You went
and then
through
they were
it.
kind of sort of freaked out a little bit. No, I didn't. Shut up. And said that they were freaked out about it.
Okay.
And they brought their child to the doctor, and the doctor gave them a referral to another doctor who told them, you need to just get over it, and we're going to put this child on hormones. Yeah,
Whoa,
hormones.
damn.
And so, but even still, like,
And
isn't that a decision
I don't want to
between
say...
the parent and
Right,
the
I don't
kid
like
and the doctor?
Right, but
How
you
does
know
it
there
affect us?
there are parents, right, and I get that. Even my wife sometimes will say, like, how does it affect you?
Yeah.
And that's a point where I'm trying to get across where
There's nothing.
it makes it seem like I have some sort of like prejudice, but it's not
Honestly,
true.
dude, you are the racist.
But you know what though? If you look at the facts,
I have never even met.
they're trying to say no.
I just
People
You're
with all people under the umbrella of LGBTQ plus. It's about like 3% of the
didn't you
population.
drop kick 86 minutes?
But they're trying to say that it's always been more than that, but we've kept it because it wasn't
Because
accepted.
people are scared to.
But here's the thing, though.
Welcome.
They say that if you don't, you don't let the kids have
this is
hormones and like
Well,
cops or whatever,
do it quick.
that they're going to commit suicide. So then look into the 1800s.
But they're not saying
Is there a lot of child suicide?
Why don't
They
that's
can
so-
be depressed. Some people, people.
Is
are
there a
depressed.
lot of people saying, "Do you want your
Right.
kid? Do you want a dead kid
And
or an
you-
alive kid?" Who just
I haven't seen anyone say that.
Wow.
I haven't seen anyone say,
Okay.
"Do you want your kid to be dead or alive?"
I didn't say.
There are doctors that literally say, "Do you want your kid to commit
And you've
suicide?"
seen a doctor say this, or it's been people like,
Yes.
or
People in real life.
Dude,
people trying to prove a political
this
point.
guy, dude.
Or has it
Yeah.
been like actual doctors saying?
Do you really not believe it though? Like I
No,
understand what
I
you're saying,
believe that there
but you're
are
playing.
people that are
You're
depressed.
sort of in
And
a nice way. You're sort of playing.
You're exactly
game.
surreal.
Now I know that you're an independent, really, at the end of the day, but you're sort of playing a game that the left loves to play. So like, show me the hard fucking proof. It's like saying, "Hey, the sky's fucking blue." Oh, can you show me a fucking like? What are you talking about, bro?
Because you're saying that the doctors are saying this.
They're telling parents that they don't. This is not. If it's a 10-year-old kid, that's my 10-year-old kid. That's not a kid who a fucking doctor's telling me what to do.
So
with my
don't
fucking
bring your
child.
kid to that doctor.
I know, but why
Right? And the fact that like it's being turned into a big political thing, right? Like sure, let them
I got a
figure it
perfect
out
example
themselves.
too. No, and I like that you. I like.
You
that
have a perfect example. Is that what you
So
just
let
said?
me connect it.
Dude, don't
Let
ever
me
call
connect
it.
it this way. This
Don't
is
ever
so
call it a perfect. Never, ever. Don't ever call it a perfect thing.
I just fucking can't do this.
Because what about the kids that
It's
do
good,
like
yeah,
go to a doctor and start this process? Maybe not take it immediate, but that end up being happier, right?
That's a good thing.
Yes.
But the problem is that's not cut and dry.
What about
No,
the
it's
problem?
not cut.
No.
But
Well,
that's
and I
why
think-
it's a medical
What if it
decision.
is?
And here's the problem:
What if
your
it is?
brain, and I know you know this. Your brain is not fully developed until you're in
Till
your
you're
fucking
25.
20s.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
When you're a kid, you go through a lot. Let's not fucking chop it. And other kids,
You're
is
still-
it super duper common?
You're still
For
stuck
the
in your
surgeries?
25s.
No, it's not super. But does it happening to kids who are under the age of 18? You're fucking absolutely right. It is.
With the consent of their parents.
Yeah.
It might not be the right choice. It might be the wrong choice.
I mean,
But it's the
No.
parents and the child.
And
the
I've
doctor's
seen
choice.
it's not the
documentaries
best. You
of
know?
trans people who decide
Wait,
after the fact
what
because
is-
they wanted to
They
transition
jump on
back.
trains?
Oh,
and they're
sure.
fucked.
They
Yeah.
jump in the train?
So they shouldn't
Every
make
day.
that
So you
decision.
helped your
shouldn't
kid
make
ruin
that
their
decision.
fucking life?
If people make bad decisions.
When
like,
we're kids. Bro, I wanted to ride a fucking
I jumped
dinosaur
on-
when I was
I
a kid.
jumped on
it.
Like, did my parents go and find a fucking dinosaur for me to ride?
Oh,
Like,
did
take all my
the
dreams come
doctor-
through?
Dude, I
Did
know
the
I
doctor
can
prescribe
give
the
them
dinosaur.
information?
Yeah, he prescribed the
No,
fucking
not prescribe. I'm not saying
brontosaurus
you
to me.
should just prescribe it.
Dude, you break through
You
the
should
permafrost.
give
You
the
can.
parents and the child the information and let them. You shouldn't say.
Do you
like,
think the kid can make a choice at that age like that?
they shouldn't know, and they shouldn't
How far are
be
we
doing
gonna
that
go with
surgery?
this?
Like
Yeah.
how many kids under the age of 18 have had
Wait,
this surgery?
what is
Right,
this?
we'll have to. You know, we do want to get to a point, and I'm glad we want to get to a point in this show where we can do like some podcasts do, like we can have somebody in the back who like can be on Google and like spit out facts and stuff like that. Because I totally get where you're coming from. People do just run with stuff and get so outraged, and I sometimes am one of them. But I know that some of my concerns like are legit. But I do have to sometimes think to myself, not the only person. So you do, and I try to be like that. I want to see it from everyone's point of view.
Let's talk about the
I
hormones.
want to ask Arizona
Okay.
how she feels about it.
I want to ask
about the Ukraine war.
People if this guy is okay right now.
But let's say like a parent went to the doctor with their kid, right? And they started the therapy.
This depends on your perspective.
You start taking the hormones.
We're gonna hit the hormones quick, and then we're gonna get off it.
So say you're on the
I don't want
hormones.
to kill this shit on.
That's something you can reverse.
Right.
Yeah. Let's move on to something else.
But here's the thing: like saying like you can stop the basic thing right now. You can stop puberty and then restart it if you decide.
No.
It doesn't work that way. Medically, it does not work that way. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we need to do more research and everything like that. I just think that
in the majority of cases, it does work.
It's weird
with the hormones. In the majority of cases, there are rare
So you think
cases,
no damage is done?
There are rare cases
stopping
where
puberty, turning it off, and then turning it back on.
No, don't.
You think
do
there's
it.
no?
Don't
if it's
do
just
it.
chemical,
just don't do it, dude.
And I'm not saying that everyone should go and do this. But the reason we're so scared of it, and the reason it's such a hot button issue, is because of the politics.
Can't be hot
if it was
button,
a straight up medical issue, and we were talking about this in a medical forum, right? Because you know who's not involved in this conversation almost ever are trans people. Like it is strictly, usually, not all the time, but it's usually people that have really nothing vested in this, except that they don't.
But that's why I put it out there. I said like I've watched documentaries of trans people who are transitioning back and saying how it ruined their fucking life. Yes, and there's going to be a certain portion, like you said. Yeah. Some people that will happen to, some people it won't. Yeah, you're basically saying like we don't have a dog in the fight type of deal. But it's it's not even like I don't have any hatred to people. I just think this is my honest opinion, and then I just want to get off because we go too far with this. It's going to be ridiculous. We're going to get taken off of YouTube or something. But anyways, I think there's 3 different types of trans people, and it might be even more than that, but this is just off the top of my head real quick.
Transcendent?
Listen, come on, man. Listen, there's 3 different kinds. There are people who, as an adult,
I want to ask her how she feels.
More of an adult, they say, "Hey,
how do you feel about the Ukraine war?"
You say, "Hey, I feel this way, and I know that I'm da-da-da." And you're an adult, cool, that's all great. Then there are kids, some of them who they really do feel that way. Other ones who are looking for that attention. You're special. You're brave. Because don't tell me that doesn't happen.
Oh, I'm sure
that does happen. And then you got a third kind where it's adults. Have you heard of this? Male adults who say they identify as women and just women, but it's like a kink thing. They like being able to go into. This is the absolute thing too. Like it's just because there's so much of. So many different options, all wrapped up. I guess you could say that about a lot of things.
So let's refine, right?
And then
let's the medical community
refine,
right? And
because I don't hate nobody. This whole thing, like I don't be what you want to be in life. But I think people get up in arms sort of about the kids thing. But if they are truly, and the whole thing I went back to one last thing to think of. Honestly, look up the medical information. That number, that 85% of people with gender dysphoria, because it is gender dysphoria, just like any other
it's not 85,
like
84.
mental type illness that you have. Yeah. Like, I'm not saying like it's not like yes, there are absolutely people because people are saying to me like, oh, like you think that people are born that way? Like, yeah, as I don't think a lot of people wouldn't choose a life that they know is going to make their life 10 times harder. Like I've known people say, like, nope, people are making this decision and they're going to go to hell for it. No, that's fucked. That's not real life. That's not true. But
eat a dick.
We're just in a technology man.
Fucking eat a dick.
Technology wise,
and appreciate shit.
Technology wise, this world has gone to a point where. We're starting to play fucking God too much. And not just this, a lot of different
Holy shit.
Like, look at all the vaccination stuff. Yeah. Why is YouTube blocking videos of people saying things about COVID and the COVID vaccination that were actually turned out to be fucking true as calling it misinformation and taking these people, banning them and taking the videos down? It was the government that actually was involved in that. You know that's true.
And I'm sure a lot of this misinformation, some of it does turn out to be true. But a lot of it isn't even known at the time, right? Like a lot of the information
Right.
could be lies. It could be like white lies.
Right, because usually we find out, like,
Or
after
black,
that.
or black.
I guess that's what just kind of like burns people's asses is they feel like
Totally Mexican line.
you feel like you don't get you feel like when the information, like when knowing the truth is the most important, you don't get it. You get it after the fact.
Yeah.
When things have already played out.
What the hell
type
really
shit, you know what I mean?
cares? Unless you got family, bro. Unless you got family. You
I can't
hold
wait for
that
you to
down.
rewatch this and see yourself.
Hey, welcome to that. Welcome.
That's why. That's why we shoot at one. No, it's cool. That's why we shoot at one because we had too much fun.
We say one.
We had too much fun today.
Then we go at 4. What is it? 8? It's 8 now.
Sit down, you fucking class.
What the hell?
What's oh yeah, we're actually getting pretty close.
Yeah,
well, we can do an hour or whatever. We'll decide how we want to do this.
86 hours.
But it's okay. It doesn't matter what happens on the show because this is how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be it's a slug, man.
Honestly, that thing though.
Bro, I'm so fucking slick.
Slug.
I could sell salt to fucking slugs.
You
sell it to me.
You sell
Look,
salt.
you already took it.
Honestly, say that.
Yeah,
You
you
sell
took it.
salt to slugs.
I need to buy something. What should I buy?
Buy some fucking.
I don't want salt.
Get some of those THC.
Understand.
Yeah, hon. What?
Right.
Oh,
Oh, my doggy got away. Honey, come say hi to the people.
Dude,
you can say hi to the people.
Pipe.
What are you talking about? No. She's scared.
Little
Everybody,
pipe
she's scared.
up to my shoes.
Yeah, I took Piper up because I wanted her to be part of the show.
show.
I'm just kidding. I just wanted Piper to be part of the show today. There's nothing wrong with me, so I don't know why you're looking like there's something wrong with me.
If you fuck
I'm
back up,
sober as a
I'm
poker
gonna
right
let
now.
I said nothing. So
Right.
you're saying this
My
is
wife's
not-
right there.
Oh,
She
no.
won't come
It's
say.
not
Can you
what
just say hi to the
it
people quick? Can we have Piper back? You can put up the gate.
Well, do you remember back in '86 what happened to the
My pretty wife.
U.S.
didn't wanna
Missiles
come on
Defense?
screen.
Alright, yeah.
Remember that Dave Chappelle skit?
Which one?
Honestly, it's not great.
Oh yeah. Rap. Yeah. But no. Well, we are getting close to it, but I don't want to. But see, the list says, Mike, please feel free to add to the list.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, Dave, shout out, Dave Shea, good idea. You got the
What was
fucking
it?
topics list up
Oh,
on the
pencil,
fucking.
pencils?
It is
Well, it was
helpful.
pod.
I don't know how
I know it was
before,
pod
but it is helpful.
dance.
Oh, you guys are
Yeah, no. What way it worked before is we sent out the note. You know how I sent it to you,
Hmm.
and we all knew it. But like, if I
What about
if
the
we
sport of
hadn't
bitch
fit-
slapping?
Oh yes, because I'm saying this is not done yet. It's getting close, but don't worry.
Yeah.
Have you seen the bitch slap tournament things, like the slap tournaments?
Oh yeah, I've seen videos.
But
of
this
that,
one-
but not recently.
Yeah, so this is kind of sort of, we didn't pick a what the fuck is wrong with people, but that sort of correlates to what the fuck is wrong with people. So it's like a real sport now.
Mhm.
And what the video we have up on the page, and you can look at it after the show, whatever, is two females, and they're both like in like spandex, like
Wait, do they
halter
identify?
tops, and like.
Do they identify as females?
Listen, when I
We have to
thought
ask
we
that
got
question.
this because
Yeah.
it's not.
Check out the video. below.
Yeah. check
Because
out the
everybody's
video.
looking for saying
Yeah.
that.
It's not going to be there because we're not at that point yet with it. This
Wait.
guy needs to help. He knows things with computers. Yeah.
You know way more, bro.
I don't even know.
Man.
Are you all right?
Huh?
Yeah.
Have a slug.
Have Mr. Sluggy.
Yeah.
If you hold him, he'll.
Sluggy.
No.
Well, yeah,
No, but I'm just like
yeah, it's good.
that sport a bitch up. But anyway, so they had like two like pretty girls like doing it. So, but dude,
Was
this
they
girl.
ugly chicks?
This
Ugly
girl,
chicks?
when she
They hit
smacked
hard?
the other one, dude, I don't know how this girl
What
like
if they
didn't
were
get
ugly?
because you see when the guys do it sometimes, right?
You said
and their
pretty.
heads like snap.
How
like,
do they rate? How do you win?
yeah,
How do
all right.
you-
So the way that you win with Bishop is
If you rate
it's
anyone.
how you react to the slap
Oh,
and if it knocks you down. Because some people clearly you get smacked hard enough, like it
We
it
would
smacks
have
your
been
brain.
doing this back.
Oh
in the
yeah,
day. Like,
I'm pretty sure we did this just without it even being any contest.
Without
Was
it.
there
Yeah,
enough?
fucking
Was
slap
there
each
enough
other.
kick?
Yeah.
Was there enough kick to it?
Yeah, definitely, man. Fucking shout out to all the fucking peeps back in the day from the fucking Rain of Taunton dog track, baby.
Right.
Bing bong,
The
fuck
basement.
your life. Yeah, the basement, baby. Fucking back in the day when we were fucking rap superstars in our own minds.
Yeah,
Fucking
in our
Bass
own
mob
Your
can't,
mother
baby.
was a rap superstar.
BMC. Oh, girl, you nasty. You know what I say that? Bass mob can't BMC. Oh, girl, you
Dude,
nasty.
I used to
And
freestyle in
you-
front of your mother.
And your rap name was Rizzy the Kid. I remember that shit too.
Yeah.
Dude,
I've been
remember
probably
that?
styles
Do you remember that
for
shit?
fucking.
I was like, yo,
Yeah, right.
yo, Yo,
Yeah, right,
yo.
right, yeah.
yo, Sadensky, yo, I understand, man. I put a fucking dent and ski inside Joe. But, and then she was like, dude, just stop. You can't freeze now.
Alright, I didn't like that, man. Oh no.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
That was your mom.
Do you know at my? I don't want to get too much in my job because that's not really thing. But at my job,
Too
like,
much?
like I do beatboxing and stuff, and people
Nah,
like it.
I heard it.
Yeah,
I heard you
like it's not anything special, but like yeah, no, like it's
You
it's fun for
garbage?
the whole family.
Bang on the lockers.
Yeah, it's like fun for the whole family. You know what I mean? Like at your work, do you rap there? Like when you're on the band song, they
I like
fucking cut your arm off.
$25 on that. Suck my.
You ever seen a guy cut his hand off at work or anything? Dan
I
works
never-
in a shop.
I saw someone get their fingers flat before.
Smushed?
Yeah, like with the big rolls of sheet metal, and it dropped off, hit their
Dude.
fingers.
Dude.
Somebody just
Dude.
talked about that recently.
Dude, I seen it. I do get suck up.
It turned it into like fucking hot dogs. Like that's how
You saw
smushed
it.
the
You
thing
same
is.
one, Herman?
So it's so much weight.
Oh.
You know, it's not something people can even lift up.
Have you ever seen the whole? Dan
In
sent me some of
Mother
the stuff.
Russia.
I want to do this too. I want this to be a new segment eventually on the show. Like insane video of the week, but some of it's kind of like, what do they call it? Like when you watch like very disturbing. It's sort of like voyeurism, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen Dan sent before videos of CCTV cameras that catch people dying
Getting
in
snuck in the back of the machine.
like shops and like warehouses. They get like sucked into a machine and it just fucking swings and boom boom just bangs them until like they just mush on the
It's
floor.
crazy.
Yeah, dude. And
I
it's
saw a
horrifying.
dude get
Do you remember you
roughed
sent me the one?
I got
The thing was rolling
Yeah.
and like he was the only one in there. Well, there were
Yeah,
other people there. They
no,
weren't in
no.
the room.
And dude got hit with his.
And the
foot.
dude was boom, boom. No, but dude,
Um,
by the time they come out and saw it, he was just a bag of
Yeah,
fucking.
but it was only
mush.
in Ukraine. It's only in Ukraine.
Oh yeah, duh. This is
It was
fucking.
it was
What is it? Is it Vlad? Who
Well,
was
I
it?
ain't putting this shit.
Vlad.
Vlad.
Vlad. You watch that?
Vladimir.
Yeah, tell us.
It's West.
What is it like in Mother Russia? What's the weather like in Mother Russia? What the accent, you
Mother
dumb fuck? You know
Russia.
what I'm trying to fucking do here?
Dude, spin
Holy
case from
fuck,
Hong
man.
Kong all day long. You know,
This is
what's
fucking
that?
terrible.
This has been it. This has been it.
It's definitely gonna be it.
What we got left?
I don't think has anybody.
The sport of
Do
the
you know
bitch
Dan-
slap, brother.
Did Dan have the day off today? Do you know from the show? He might have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's a
no.
good thing that I was.
No, no, no.
Holy shit,
Dude,
Dan's usually fucking Dan's usually like more fucking hot shit.
I'll
The
call the weapon.
The weapon's a little dull today, but it'll be sharpened up for next week.
You knew.
Nah, it's,
Hey, we had a long weekend though. That's
honestly,
fine too.
this-
We had
this
Dan's
is-
birthday party last night. We went out, a whole bunch of us. We
It
had a
was
time for
Sundays.
ourselves.
But
I don't think he
Styles
got a lot of sleep.
in the weather.
Either. Piper's ass was just in the.
Dude, honestly, Piper has a really sweet. I never.
What? Whoa!
Ah, it's a pretty good Boston.
She's got a
It's a pretty good Boston
Tight-
Terrier.
tight butthole.
I just said pretty good Boston Terrier.
Dude, that
like a
toy like a toy. Kathy just fucking was talking about this. My sister. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. My sister was just talking about this. That one of her friends was saying that her friend
They don't like
wanted
the
her
show.
to go
Yeah, it's
to
pretty good.
sun
Yeah.
their
They would probably
vulvas.
spank you back to
go
the
sun their
Massachusetts.
vaginas. Like,
Yeah.
have you heard of this?
Vulvas.
It's a new thing.
Yeah.
People sun their buttholes and stuff too. It's supposed to like give you energy.
Oh,
like,
but you
and
can't.
I'm like,
You can't because
but your butthole's already brown though.
Oh.
So how do you?
that's
sun
what
it?
I'm saying. How would you sun your
You
ball?
could bleach it.
Why? I mean, if it's
No,
brown, like,
yeah.
it's considered
Look,
sun.
If you had one shot or one opportunity to
Get
get anything you wanted,
Get him some spaghetti.
where'd you
Mom.
find? Yo,
Get him
there's no
spaghetti.
biscotti on her fucking sweater already. I'm trying to just match Dan's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
energy right now. Dun, dun, dun.
We dyed his butthole pink.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I thought it was pink again.
Dude,
but
Piper
it's
is the
pink.
most chill person on this show right now.
Yeah,
Look
but
how
what would
relaxed she is.
Eminem do?
All right,
Eminem.
Piper. So
We
tell
need
me,
some
what
mom
is your
spaghetti
what
and
is your
puke all
opinion
over the
on
place.
the sport of bitch stuff? All right, you
Oh.
lay down on my show.
Oh, sport of
And
bitch.
then, what is your favorite treat? You're gonna ignore me. You're not gonna talk. She does talk to me, just so you know. Yeah, it was just me and her. She's just shy around other people. Kathy says I'm lying and then I'm a crazy person.
You're not lying.
She really does. So.
That's for sure. Actually, you are.
Maybe it could be
Lions are
something-
mad chill.
Maybe I'm stoned when it happens. I don't know, but One last thing. I think
Are you
we're
gonna
pretty
beat me with an
good.
empty
We
ball?
hit all this stuff. I think we're running out of steam right now.
Yeah.
It's
No,
getting late.
We didn't hit
No,
the
let's
AI
go.
too
Go.
much, but
Let's get it.
probably don't.
Talk for real.
But
Go
yeah,
back in
I honestly do hope that fucking all the wars and shit going on in this world.
But
Fucking.
yeah,
But like, do you feel sometimes that the United States of America, in some ways, like, supports and profits from wars? Like,
Oh, of course.
around the
We
world?
just passed
Yeah.
an almost $900 billion defense bill.
What do you think? Like the
If
$100
Kathy-
billion
if
that we
Kathy
think, like, do you think
slaps
that's
me
a
in
good
the face.
investment?
Yeah.
Or like,
on this podcast,
I mean, it
right
might
now,
so there are.
I'll
What
give
are we
her
giving
no
them?
So
Like
there
another,
are
like
veterans-
$1.2 billion?
So there are veterans who gave everything for this country who are living on the streets, but we're giving a fucking
Are we
other
gonna
country.
Are we gonna give money to them?
We goddamn should, but
We
no.
should. No,
You're
we
right.
should,
The government's
yeah.
fucked up with that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, you're absolutely right with that. But no. Yeah, like, those are the things I think about, but I don't think
Because you know why? You know
Right.
why? Because the people that make weapons don't profit off giving money to
I know.
veterans.
I almost was going to say a name, but probably
Uh-huh.
shouldn't say names again.
Oh,
I don't want to end up
Don't name drop.
suicided. You know what I mean?
Just call them the people.
Honey, come in there. Come into on Daddy's lap and tell me what you want for Christmas.
Don't you dare tell her. No.
Hey!
But no,
She might be your girlfriend. She's my wife, you son of a bitch.
that's like our big economy.
Do you guys
Our
what?
weapons
Oh,
are pretty much our
No,
big
I know.
economy.
We're definitely fucking it. And we sell, but we always think that we're cute selling weapons to countries that are going against like our enemies. But then did you ever notice that it always comes back on us? It seems like
A lot of times
you want to
it
know who
can.
America's next
Yes.
enemy is going to be? Look at who we're helping out right now.
That does happen historically.
Fucking.
Do you ever listen to Part of the Problem? It's a
Yo,
podcast
we
with
listen
Dave
to
Smith.
it.
We always
Yeah.
shout about Dave Smith.
Um,
I would like to shout out
listen,
Mountain Dew.
I don't call myself.
because
I don't call
love
myself new hot
Mountain-
weapon for it.
Send
No
me a
reason.
bunch of cases.
Yo, let me some of your Mountain Dew.
Send me
Really?
some
At
freaking.
least
What
one.
are those THC
Hang on.
pills called? Send me a bunch of those too. You know what, Dan? I'm done with this. So signing off from the fucking Relaxation Station Nation with your boy, fucking Michael Rosata. This is the fucking weapon. He's fucking.
No,
It's
I
your boy
am
Polly
the
Style.
fucking weapon.
Peace. Peace.